Last time on our narrowboat, we joined the River Thames and cruised to the town of Henley, which is famous for its annual rowing regatta.
What an absolutely fantastic regatta.
With the event just around the corner, we learned that they were setting up the course already, so we had to give it a go on our narrowboat.
But first, we've got an important job to do.
Time is finally here. We've got quite a good bank, so it's time to paint the hatch. First thing I'm going to do is just wipe down the frame, get all the stuff off it.
The Amy realness.
Here he comes. Now all the boring jobs of cleaning have done.
Cheers, lad. Right, we've masked the windows. Everything else is getting painted over, right?
Yeah, we can paint over sealing and the screws, can't we?
Pretty sure.
We're not going to unscrew it.
Well, if we are, you can still screw through it.
Yeah. You can have the precision brush and I'll have the more slap, slap, slap.
Let's go.
It looks so nice, like all blended in. Oh, look how much better it looks. It blends in so well.
Yay. That's nice. The precise bit's quite hard because you've got these massive boats getting past. And then when their wake hits, the boat just starts bobbing around everywhere. Turns out you've got a very steady hand for boat painting. We learned that at Crick.
Yeah,
Oh, it's really good.
not bad for a first. It's the best one today.
Pretty good job, that is. And then at some point, when we're moored up for longer, we'll open the doors out and do like the edges and stuff.
Yeah, because we've not done the inside or the bits where it overlaps, but for now we're just wanted to do it to protect it from the weather because the primer coat isn't really weather protecting.
Amy's doing an Amy now and just walking down random bits of the boat, painting them so that later on when we're clambering down the gunnels we won't know what's wet.
Well, I'm just covering up the rust patches so it doesn't get wet.
Make sure you're not painting over rust though, because you have to treat it first. Hey mate. Hey mate. Put the paintbrush down. Just a quick little top up with the rest on the brush. Just don't sit there.
So we're taking the masking tape off while it's wet because from experience this... Whoa, massive trip boat. Because from experience the sun will bake on the masking tape and we don't want that. Satisfying peel time. Ooh, ta-da!
Yay, look at it.
We're so happy with it.
Much better.
We thought it was going to hit us.
There's big boats doing big moves.
That's enormous.
Look at the size of that. Whoa.
Let's go.
So we've only actually got a couple of hours left on our mooring because you're supposed to leave by 3 unless you're paying for another night. We're just going to go find a little cafe and then carry on down the Thames, I think.
But we're just going to look for a free mooring. They're in their own condo.
That's so cute.
Turns out Henley doesn't have much for vegans, and what it does have is quite like basic, like a vegan sausage roll for £6. At least this guy's had a good time walking around town. It's so pretty around here. It's crazy golf, but through like a daisy forest. We couldn't get any lunches, but we're going to get some ice creams and just sit on the green for a little bit. It's a new vegan ice cream out. Toffee and caramel with chocolate on top. I am so excited. It's really nice in Henley.
Not too much because there's a lot of sugar in it.
It's a steamboat.
Wow.
Funny because before we saw that, we saw a load of smoke down there, the boat. We didn't know what it was. And we checked the CCTV like, is it on fire? And it must have just been that boat.
Amy's trying to be summery, but it is quite windy still.
Hat keeps blowing off.
Also, it's funny because most people just sat out on the lawns as we were, and we're the only ones boat nerdy enough to leap to our feet and run over because we can see a steamboat. Whoa, Amy, this boat's got a cool hatch.
Oh, look at this nice thing. I'm going to make you look at it again because we're really proud of it.
Yay! So we didn't actually manage to find any vegan food in Henley, so instead we're going to cook something at home.
We've actually found a really nice looking recipe on Readly, who are the lovely sponsors of this week's video, that we're going to try and cook. Right, we need to get all our ingredients ready. So what we're cooking with?
So we're doing a Thai tofu curry from the Vegan Food and Living cookbook.
It looks so good. Showing off now, aren't you?
Always.
Heat a little olive oil in a pan and add the onion, garlic, ginger, red chilli, which we're not using because we don't like spicy stuff, and lemongrass.
So, sous chef Amy, what is Readly?
Readly is a magazine and newspaper app. You can have loads of different types of magazines, newspapers, puzzle books, all on your phone or tablet, and you can use whenever you want.
And those of you who keep a close eye on what we're eating might notice that some of our meals are a little bit repetitive, but because there's loads of cookbooks on Readly, we've been delving into some slightly more interesting ones.
It's terrible knifemanship. Don't get the bad bits in.
Look at all this.
I can do fancy chopping too.
You're going to chop your fingers off with that, right? Never actually used lemongrass before, but it is like a key thing in Thai food.
So the recipe actually tells you. So it says, prepare the lemongrass by chopping the ends off.
Chop.
Bashing with the side of your knife and then slicing down the middle from top to bottom. Oh my goodness, where's? Yeah?
Well.
Slicing down the middle from top to bottom. This releases all the flavour. That's it. Then I think.
Oh wow, yeah, that's quite pungent.
Ooh.
So while we were out and about, we went and got some of the ingredients for this. And it's really good because on Readly you can bookmark pages from all different magazines, and then when you're in the shop, you can just open it up, zoom in, and you can just see the shopping list right there. Oh yes. Who says vegan food isn't appetizing?
Moshed up thing in a bag. It's actually tofu.
That's quite a lot of tofu. We got the numbers right.
We bought 2 packets.
How much were we supposed to?
2 or what? The recipe says 400 grams.
That's
280.
200 grams too much.
We're stacked up. Next step, add the chickpeas and the coconut milk. We were meant to add the mange tout at the end.
It's already in. I got carried away. Right, and then we just leave it to simmer for 8 to 10 minutes. I've actually really been enjoying looking at all the cooking magazines because I do quite like cooking, and this is just a nice way to look at loads of different types, so you can scroll back through all the old versions of the magazines. So there's tons on there.
It's quite a lot here for a lunch, Wes. We'll have it for lunch and dinner for the next 3 days. It looks so good. We've really been enjoying trying all these new recipes that we found on Readly.
So if you're interested in checking out the app, click the link in the description and you'll get 2 months free, and you can cancel at any time.
We definitely think it's worth checking out because there's loads of types on there for everyone.
So thank you so much again to Readly for sponsoring this video. It really helps us to just keep doing what we love and making all of these videos for you. Here we go.
Let's go!
And we're off. There's our little mooring.
That was nice.
Let's go through Henley. Bye, Henley.
They're getting ready for the Henley Regatta, which is soon.
The regatta's not on for a few weeks, but we still get to go through the course.
I don't know if you can see,
boat, but it's really choppy here. And you can really feel the boat going up and down. Gregory's girl is entering the course. Are we gonna win?
Yes. Everyone knows narrowboats are the fastest.
We're literally going straight down the middle of the regatta course. And the crowd goes wild. Gregory's girl, she's going for it.
Boat time, boat time, boat time.
It's actually really cool. We're straight down the middle of the course.
So long. This is like the longest, straightest stretch I think we've ever done.
Crazy. Oh no, we're being overtaken. Quick.
You think the high boats on the canals are quick? You should see these.
Prawn coming in for the overtake. And
It's a double
crazy
overtake.
Larry going over for the overtake of Prawn.
The overtake of the overtake. Yeah, well I bet they haven't got a fully functioning oven on those boats.
We're in a three-way race. No. Technically, we're still in front because our bow is out ahead. Gregory's girl, she's about to be overtaken. Come on, Gigi. Crazy Larry takes the lead effortlessly. Three-quarters of a mile to go. We're going to go for the overtake of the paddleboarders. We're going at some speed on this overtake, but the paddleboarders are holding up nicely. And Gregory's girl comfortably takes the first paddleboarder. Second one's got a bit more speed. And she's in the lead. Quarter of a mile to go. Gigi's currently got no competitors. She's in her own little race. I think this marks the finish. Whoa, Gregory's girl! She won!
We did it!
The crowd goes wild!
Boat time,
Boat time, boat time, boat time.
boat time.
That was really fun.
Look how big these locks are. There's us, there's a boat in front, there's a big boat there, one there, and another one, and there's still room. Crazy. We always let everyone else out first because we're by far the slowest. Whoa.
There's some serious flow coming out that.
Look at that!
I can feel us going up and down.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Look at the little train, they're all bobbing along. And we're going to stop the vlog here because the cruise went slightly downhill from here.
So subscribe and tune in next time to find out what happens.
Thank you to our Patreons and those who bought us the bags of chips. Check us out on our social media and we'll see you next time.